Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about stuff that, hopefully happens for FIFA 20 in regards to just content, gameplay, and all that kind of stuff. What I wanted to talk about today was uh, gameplay content specifically, because obviously gameplay specifics, we already know the deal with that. Already went to the studios, talked about all the gameplay specifics. FIFA 19 was a terrible, terrible piece of trash game, even when the gameplay was good. So hopefully, we never see anything in the light of day ever again in regards to it. FIFA 18 was bad, but FIFA 19 was just something else. So when FIFA 20 comes out, I don't want to have to compare it to FIFA 19 or to FIFA 18, because those two games are just completely irrelevant in regards to them being proper video games. And even before that, with inconsistent gameplay, which is what we've been fighting for over here over the course of the years, all that jazz, right? So besides all that, right, in regards to gameplay and stuff, you guys already know my mentality, my way of thinking in regards to that. What I actually wanted to talk about was the gameplay content, right? Because the gameplay content this year, if you're a content creator, a streamer, a YouTuber, whatever, right? Even as a regular player, when you hop on this game right now, there's obviously nothing really to do. Over the course of the weekdays, I think EA's way of looking at it was, oh, we're going to make division rivals so that during the course of the weekdays, there's going to be something for the players to play. But I feel like that's more relevant to people when they're in Division 3 or lower, right? Because waiting a full week for awards is not the way to go about it at all. The FIFA as a game should be a daily grind, and then if you have weekly rewards, you have that on the side as well, right? So the way that the game needs to be next year is there needs to be stuff to do daily, right? There needs to be challenges, objectives, maybe like a seasonal pass whenever we buy the game. We don't have to buy the season pass. It should just already be in the game because you buy it already. Yeah, there needs to be challenges every single day. There needs to be stuff to do every single day. There needs to be an incentive to use different players. If you don't want to use the meta players, there's an incentive to use a half Besiktas, half Galatasaray team. You can get like a white Quaresma card or something, right? Stuff like that I think is very, very important for gameplay content. Division Rivals being like a weekly reward system would be okay. It's just that we don't have a daily reward system on top of that weekly reward system to compensate for it. Because right now with Division Rivals, and you guys have already heard this stuff before, right now with Division Rivals, you can choose between 80k and untradeable packs. The untradeable packs are never really worth doing at all, nor are the tradable ones. So when you do pick the coins and you get Division 1 rank 1, it's only 80k. I could make way more back in the day playing divisions back then than I can now. Now, does that system work the same for people who are 2 or 3 divisions less? Probably not, right? They actually probably make way more money than they did back in the day, right? But for Division 1, especially and higher, because there's a broad matchmaking with it, right? So it's not like if you're 1900, you face 2400 people. Like 2400 people are going to face that general area, and they're going to be getting the same rewards as someone at 2000, right? Which is exactly why people relegate themselves or lose skill rating on purpose to have more fun in FIFA and actually face people that use different teams sometimes, and not have to try hard and abuse the game mechanics all the time. Because once you hit 2400 plus, the people who continue to play the game right now and only abuse the game mechanics, there's something mentally wrong with them. That's just my opinion. I tell it like it is. You're not playing football anymore. You're just abusing mechanics. So for me, they're the worst part of the gaming community, because general people playing FIFA 19, they would have already stopped playing the game. Right now, us being content creators and whatnot, we continue to create content, but I genuinely, like, when I find someone at 2400 plus, if they're playing like proper football, then that's cool. But when I see the croqueta spams and the flick ups, then that's why I'm just like, you're the worst part of this community. Because in all honesty, there's genuinely no point. Winning is not an excuse, right? Because I see it just like I see it in every other game, where like if you abuse the game mechanics, you're a nuisance to the community. Because that's the same way as in Fortnite and stuff, right? Or people frown upon that in the FIFA community. People aren't really used to the gaming sense, if that's what it's called. But yeah, gameplay content is very important. I think that needs to be top priority. There needs to be kind of like a revamp in Ultimate Team in regards to that. But with Division Rivals, it's really, really dumb that if you hit 1900 or above, you're getting the same rewards as somebody else. I've seen people in the past disagree with that, like, oh, but why do you need to? Yes, that's exactly how video games work. Okay, when someone is higher, they get better rewards. But the way to solve it for this year's game, and this is the conversation that I had with EA in regards to this, and people like to twist words so much when I made that video, so much, We had a discussion at the last day. We just went out for dinner, right? And it was just asked, what do you think about a lower quality player facing a higher quality player? It wasn't like, oh, DDA difficult. No, none of that bullshit. Okay, none of that. We can look into that when a consistent gameplay is fixed. Sorry, it's the nine tails is seeping out of me because when I see those comments, it bothers me. When you twist my words, I don't like it. Okay. In regards to that situation, right? What they were talking about was actual skill. So they're talking about like, okay, what if like a division, like, you know how in foot draft there's no specific matchmaking to it. You just face the person that's in that round, right? So when you do that matchmaking, that is kind of fun because sometimes we come up against good players, sometimes we come up against really bad players, sometimes we come up against the mid-tier players. And that matchmaking is the best because it allows you to use different teams, it allows you to have more fun, right? So what they were asking me in regards to a fix for division rivals, and I'm not sure what they're going to do for FIFA 20 because it's already set and done. I have no idea what the gameplay content is like. They asked me, because they asked for the solution of like, okay, so what do I think should be the solution to Division 1 matchmaking? And I told them that you don't necessarily have to make a skilled rating matchmaking and then creating new tiers and whatnot. It's just that when you hit Division 1, right, for skill, the rewards need to be way better because they're trash for a full week of FIFA, right? But for the way that the skill rating works, the skill rating matchmaking works right now, the way to have fixed that, right, is that they could have made it 1800 plus. Because as you guys know, when you hit 1900, you can go a little bit lower than 1900. You could lose some games, but you'll still be in Division 1 matchmaking, right? That's just how it works in FIFA. I think you have to lose like maybe like 3 or so games to no longer be considered in the 1900 range, right? So I explained that 1800 and above should all match up with each other, right? Because 1800 and above, 1800, it's all competent players, right? You don't always want to face the complete trash players, right? Because then it's just not fun. You want to face someone that's competent that you could beat 3-4-0, right? A competent player and a really good player, there's a difference between them. But a 4-0 result against a competent player is to be expected or higher, right? And then that's when they asked me, but what do you think about someone being at 1800 getting destroyed by someone at 2400? And then I explained to them, it's like, there's two different ways of looking at this, right? When you play any video game, Call of Duty, Fortnite, their matchmaking is open, right? So when you have open matchmaking and you face up against God players, you're going to get destroyed. When I play Fortnite and I get destroyed, right? So, in FIFA, it's no different. It's not like you're always going to come up against someone who is 2200 plus because the higher percentage of people who play these games is 2200 and below, right? Well, not even 2200. It's honestly like exactly 1900 and below or 2000 and below, right? So you're not always going to come up against those types of players. But if you do and you lose, first of all, you're not going to lose that much skill rating because you're facing someone that's 500, 600 skill rating away from you, right? And second of all, if you beat them by godforsaken miracle, if there is a gameplay balance, because in this year's game there is none, because it's awful in regards to gameplay mechanics, not in regards to inconsistent gameplay. That people confuse inconsistent gameplay with actual game mechanics and then confuse them together, right? I had good gameplay in one of my videos with my new team, and the game mechanics still sucks because the finishing is terrible, the goalie saving simple opportunities. No, can't have that. But whatever, you guys already know that. FIFA 19, I don't really... It's like this. It's like me throwing it away at this point, right? Because I honestly don't even want to remember about this game when it comes out. But hopefully the gameplay is consistent next year, right? But in regards to skill rating matchmaking, if you beat the person, right, in a balanced game, right, you just so happen to beat them. Maybe you're just climbing, right? Maybe you just started the division rivals ground. You got to 1800, 1850, and you have a decent team, and someone at 2400, 2500 has a decent team. If you beat them, you get more skill rating. And then they ask me, but what about the person that might lose more skill rating? I'm like, it doesn't matter if you lose the skill rating because the skill rating for Division 1 is 1900 plus. So if I lose to someone at 1800, first of all, not for this year's game, but in a balanced FIFA game, it's my fault that I lost to the person, right? So if I lose a skill rating, I lose the skill rating, right? But it doesn't matter because it's Division 1 and higher. It's 1900 and higher. Yeah, I could be at 2500 going all the way down to 2250, 2200, 2100, it still wouldn't matter. You're still getting the same rewards, right? So that was the balance that I thought that they should have added for last year's game. So that was my solution to them in regards of how they could have fixed division rivals for the current setup. It might be different next year. The setup can be completely different. God knows, I don't know. I have no idea what the gameplay content is on my life, right? And yeah, so that's gameplay content aside. There needs to be challenges, a season pass, all that kind of jazz in regards to FIFA content. Besides the gameplay aside, which it shouldn't be aside, but that's like the main whole thing with my channel, right? And then last but not least, there was something specific. Oh, right. So we have to clear some things up in regards to my visit to the EA studios. I know that some of you guys are new to my content. Some of you guys just recently subscribed from that video and whatnot, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. My point of view in regards to stuff is my point of view, okay? If at any course EA told me, oh, can you just say this for us, and then we'll pay you, or we'll put you in a list, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. Guys, you honestly offend my very existence when you think that me, out of everyone in this community, would do such a thing. Me, out of all people, okay? I trust I have my small circle. I trust very, very few people. But in regards to stuff like that, guys, it's me, man. Like, if I say something, it's no bullshit, man. I say the way, what my experience in that video is exactly what I experienced there. Listen, with the inconsistent gameplay fix, even if they were to roll out with an update, it still might not fix it, but that's exactly what I said in the video. I said the exact same thing. Hey, they can roll out with a patch, but it still might not be good. And if it's not good, I'll tell them it's still shit. I don't have an NDA, this little non-disclosure agreement of, oh, now I have to be nice to them. No. I am the way that I am because I want a good game. If I'm sugarcoating shit, and oh my god, when people... Oh, for me, I need to talk about this. I need to release. When people said, oh, but we don't have proof of you saying this. You need proof from me? Oh my god, the guy that's been doing this for fucking years for them to fix this issue. You think I wouldn't do it? You guys think... Bro, do you know how many times I told them? If I asked Joel right now how many times I told them that FIFA 19 was fucking garbage, that the gameplay balance was shit. I was even showing them when I was playing against other people. I'm like, they would be like right next to me. I'd be like, you see these croqueta spams? You see these flick ups? What the fuck is this? Guys, it's me. It's literally me, bro. You think I'm gonna be like, oh, they're paying for my dinner now, so now I'm not... No, man. No, guys. If EA does something right, which thank God they've been looking into inconsistent gameplay. Thank God, finally, it's what I've wanted. At least it's being looked into. If it's the same shit next year, guess who the first person's gonna be to say that shit? This guy right here. Okay? Our aim, I work with them because they make the game. We have to fix the inconsistent gameplay. That is the main thing. Oh, but Inception doesn't bring up scripting, handicap, momentum, DDA. Guys, inconsistent gameplay is the fucking top priority, right? The top priority of being fixed. That should be the top of all of your lists, okay? When that is fixed, when that part of the game is fixed, and then I notice that I'm winning 2-1, right? And then the person I'm playing against is getting more deflections, blah, blah, blah. We can look into that, okay? But this inconsistent gameplay thing is the main issue. Oh, but Inception, what if DDA is an inconsistent gameplay? Guys, sometimes I feel like people talk out of their ass. Okay, I truly believe sometimes people just talk out of their eyes. Guys, please think about the stuff you are saying. And it's not all of you guys, because the support, bro, if I show this shit right now, the support that video had, because people know how much fight I had to do, how much shit I went through. Content creators telling me I was full of shit, completely cutting me off and shit. Because of that. And look at you guys. Look at this. Look at this like to dislike ratio. I never had that in previous years. A lot of people used to shut me down. Oh, this kid's full of shit, this and that. That is beautiful to see. So it's not all of you. It's just when I see someone saying, me out of all people, that I'm a sellout. Oh my god, I would rather drag my balls down a hill of broken glass than to accept money to say the game is good, guys. It's so good. No, man. This is for my livelihood too, man. It's not just for you guys. It's for me too, man. It's a two-way street here, okay? I'm trying to help out the community and show you guys the good gameplay that exists. It exists this year, but the mechanics, the actual mechanics fucking suck this year, okay? But it exists in this year's game too. When we get that year, we get consistently good gameplay, and they actually get their gameplay content right. That is what we've been doing for years. That's what we've been fighting for, okay, guys? That's what I've been fighting for. Excuse me, that's what I've been fighting for. Because I'll tell you this right now, and I don't give a shit, okay? Nobody else in this community fought about inconsistent gameplay as much as me. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. So don't ever say that I'm selling out to EA, because me out of all fucking people, oh my god, man, oh, that drives me insane, dude. This drives me insane. It drives me insane. Guys, I told them the gameplay was bad, but you have to look at it from a clear perspective, okay? All the stuff I said in that video, I'm not clearing shit up in regards to that. Just clearing things up of people grabbing comments and just shoving it in my face. You're selling now. Oh, you're not saying the gameplay's trash because they gave you dinner. Are you fucking dumb? Only for the specific people, not all of you guys. It's a very small percentage, but sometimes, and you know, you guys know me, man. I'm straightforward with this type of stuff, okay? Are you dumb? Me? Out of all people? Oh my god, it hurts my head just to think about it. I swear, I was in my veranda just reading my comments, and I was just like, how can these people think this? Me? I've been doing this for 5 years. You think, oh, 1 year out of... Yeah, Inception is we lost him. We lost Inception, man. We lost him. He's now gone to the dark side. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Oh my god. Guys, if they make a good game, they make a good game. Their game is shit. Their game is shit. I don't have this mortal hatred towards EA. I do, because inconsistent gameplay still hasn't been fixed after all these years, but at least it's being looked into now, and that's given me this sense of freedom now. Okay, so just wanted to clear things up in regards to that. Again, it's not all of you guys. It's actually a very small percentage, but I mean, come on. Let's use our brains for a second here. Oh my god. Guys, I'm being so serious right now. They made me sign an NDA, and I thought I wasn't going to be allowed to talk about inconsistent gameplay, and I was going to go to the studios, and I was going to tell... You guys can ask Zaro if you want. I was going to tell Zaro, come on, my guy. What? Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sign an NDA for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people have like this linear straight way of thinking, like this blind hatred, and then that's the course of action, right? Guys, if it's shit, it's shit. I'm gonna tell them. If it's good, it's good. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.